Good morning, all my Razorfit fanatics. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to post a lot sooner. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Razorfit diet. And I do apologize for my voice. My COPD is kind of acting up, so I don't have much of a voice. So there's a couple of things that people were told, that we were told years ago, about carbs and fiber and all that stuff. And doing further research, listening to other doctors, carbs, our body does not need carbs. Okay, I understand that some people still want to have a little bit of carbs, which is why I'm putting together this Razorfit diet. You know, carnivore's fine, keto's fine, but it's not always tailored to everybody, or not everybody wants to do it. But carnivore honestly is the best thing you can do for yourself. You have zero carbs. You know, you get all your protein and your energy and fiber from the meat that you eat. But as far as carbs go, yes, they give you energy, but it's the wrong kind of energy. It's the wrong kind of energy. Basically, the energy you get from carbs is no better than having a candy bar. You know, that's basically like a sugar high. Carbs turn into sugar, turn into glucose. That's what makes us fat, and our diabetes. We end up with diabetes and have glucose spikes. As far as the fiber goes, people like me that have diverticulitis or other digestive problems can't really have fiber because that screws them all up. Makes their problems worse. With fiber, if you have to take fiber, I understand if you're constipated and stuff, take fiber, fine, but just be careful with it. Taking fiber, having any fiber, makes your colon and your digestive system work harder than it should, and which could open you up to the problems like I have. And best to stay away from from fiber. With carnivore, you're digesting more of what you're eating. Like if you have a steak or ground beef or eggs or whatever, you're getting all the protein, you're getting the energy from the protein. The protein turns into energy, and you're actually producing less waste. You're getting fuller quicker because of the protein, but you're producing less waste. So it may seem like you're constipated on carnivore or even the Razorfit diet, but you're producing less waste, which is always a good thing. It gives your digestive system a break, so your insides can heal up. Can help get rid of some of the visceral fat. So with carnivore diet is basically 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. No more than, if you have to have carbs, no more than 15 carbs. And as far as fat goes, I would recommend half a gram per pound of body weight for fat. Fat is not what makes us fat. Fat helps lubricate our insides, and it helps us digest things a little bit better. So, to give you an example of what I eat in a day, I do some fasting, some intermittent fasting, but on a normal day when I'm eating, I usually have, in the mornings I'll have 3 eggs, 1 serving of ground turkey, 2 servings of bacon, and sometimes, if I can afford it, either 3 or 4 ounces of steak, which gives me, with the steak and all the other stuff, it gives me anywhere between 40 and 60 grams of protein in one meal. Lunches, usually 1 serving of ground beef, a couple servings of bacon, and 1 serving of ground sausage. And for dinner, It depends on what I feel like I could have. I'll have a steak and maybe some more eggs or some tuna or chicken, baked chicken, or even fry it on the stove with some butter. But right now I'm trying to have between 200 and 250 grams of protein a day. I know it's not 1 gram per pound of body weight that I'm having, but it seems to keep me full. Anything more than that, it feels like I overate. As far as I'm trying to figure out how to say this, don't eat until you're completely stuffed. The best way to do it is eat until you feel like you're about 80% satisfied, 80% full. You become, a lot of people will be 100% full and sometimes feel like they overate, which is part of my problem. But 80% full is what you want to shoot for. So you don't tend to overeat. You be satisfied, and if you have to have a little snack, just go maybe a piece of bacon or two, or maybe a little snippet of chicken. But you definitely don't want to overeat. So that's it for now. I will go over more. I'll show you more, and I'll go over more things for the Razorfit diet. I slipped up a little bit during the holiday, so I'm going to get back on track. Get my water. Oh yeah, water. You want at least 3/4 of your. No, sorry. I'm sorry. 1/3 of your body weight in ounces of water a day. So if you're 340 pounds like me, you basically want to have a full gallon, maybe a little bit more. So more than maybe 130 pounds or 130 ounces. 128 ounces is a full gallon, and obviously 64 is a half a gallon. But you want at least 1/3 of your body weight in ounces of water a day, just to keep yourself properly hydrated. If you get half a gallon a day, fine. I understand everybody's busy. It's hard to do it at work sometimes. Trust me, I worked at Amazon, and it wasn't easy to get through a full gallon a day. But a lot of times I end up having between half and 3/4 of a gallon. But all right, that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. If you have any questions, just post them in the chat, and I'll try to answer best I can. All right, have a good day.